Okay, class, let's go ahead and quiet down. Let's go and get started today, and welcome to Deck Tech 101. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Wild Sapphire deck here that I've created. It's pretty interesting deck. The cards that we're working towards getting out is the Kraken and Jadiim, the Flying Dragon. And the way the deck is kind of constructed here is almost every card will have flight or has the potential to get flight based on the actual champion that we have here. Feather Drifting Downriver his champion power is to give a troop permanent flight. But we don't have many troops in the deck that are under 3 mana cost. So the Phoenix Guard Trainer, if you have him on the board, every card thereafter automatically gets flight. So it works out pretty well. And then we have the Giant Cocoon, or the Giant Caterpillar, which turns into the Giant Cocoon, which then turns into a Giant Butterfly, which has flight. So let's just go through the actual specs here. Being a double colored deck here, we have 12 Wild Shards and we have 12 Sapphire Shards. And then we have a couple Chaos Keys. I like to run the Chaos Key. It is an expensive card to be able to use, but it does give you some type of removal when you don't have anything else to do. And the Chaos Key is awesome because it can target anything, even things that are invincible, things that can't be destroyed, because this card here voids things instead of destroys them. So that's good. We run 2 of those. We run a Command Tower. If you can get it out early, just give your troops a buff +1 there. Since most of the cards do have flight, we are running a couple air superiorities. We'll give our troops +1/+1. And then we have Buccaneer here. Just go ahead and have this card there. Send a card back to the opposing player's hand. Run 1 of those. And then we have a couple Eldritch Shields here. Target troop gets permanent spell shield. This one I'm kind of iffy on right now. I don't know if I like it or not, but I do like it when I do get Jadiim out or the Kraken, because then you can just go ahead and throw spell shield down, give him spell shield to prevent some type of targeted action being done to those cards, whether it be I don't know. I can't even think of one right now offhand. So just give him spell shield. It's kind of nice. If I were to replace this card, I would probably replace it with like the Eldritch Dreamer card, or I think what it is. That's probably what I'd replace it with. I don't know. Maybe something around the same mana cost. So that's the only one I really have an issue with, is the Eldritch Shield. I mean, it is a quick action, which is cool and everything. But so we got 2 of those. We have a Mastery of Time. If you are running into a scenario where you can deal half the amount of damage that you need to do, and you still have 5 resource points left, go ahead and throw this down, and then deal the remaining damage for a game-winning scenario there. So we run 1 of those. A couple Oracle Songs just for some card draw. And like I said before, we got the Phoenix Guard Trainer. Go ahead and throw a couple of those down. And then 2 of the Kraken here. The Kraken is a very unique card. And it is unique, so you can only have 1 on the board at a time. But it's the tentacles that come out. The tentacles are but default 1/1s. So if you have like a Command Tower down, there'll be a 2/1. But it's the action on the card itself. What it can do, it can exhaust a troop, and it doesn't say it on the card, but that exhaust action is a quick action. So you can play it during your opposing player's turn, like right in their prep phase or right after their first main phase. You can go ahead and exhaust all their troops so they can't do anything. So it's kind of a neat way to play that card there. And it goes well with another card I'm going to show you here in a minute. And let's see here. We got a couple Thunderbirds, just for more flight cards. A couple Time Ripples. Just go ahead and again send a card back to the opposing player's hand. And then we're running 3 Chlorophyllias just to get our resources up there. Not really worried about the threshold on the wild side there. The only thing we would worry about there is with the Giant Caterpillar to get the minimum of our 3 threshold, just to get him started. And then let's see what else we got here. We have Crash of Beasts. Again, this is an escalation card obviously there, but it's really cool if you can have Phoenix Guard Trainer. If you can have him out first, and then throw down Crash of Beasts, and now your Crash of Beasts have flight, which is kind of neat. And then we have Evolve. Works well, I think. Have a couple of those in there. And again, we have the Giant Caterpillar, just 1 of those. Running a couple Howling Braves. just to give ourselves an extra mana in a turn if we need it. So if we're on, if we have 7 mana and we have all of our threshold requirements met, and we want to get down the Kraken, go ahead and trigger this guy here and get that 8 mana. Go ahead and lay down the Kraken. And then this card here, which combos well with the Kraken. I have a video about this combination here. Basically, it is when this troop enters play under control, or when a troop enters play under your control, you add a counter to it, and then once there's 5 or more, to go ahead and transform it into a feral beast. Well, if you have this savagery card down, then you go ahead and throw the Kraken down. It immediately turns into the feral beast, and the feral beast has speed, and you can attack with him that turn, which is awesome. So we run a couple of those, run two Jadiims, and then a couple cards here for card draw. The Moon Ari Sensei, again, just basically for card draw here. And then we're running a couple Wild Root Dancers, and these are cool too because if they come out when you have Phoenix Guard turn out, they have flight as well. And then obviously every time you lay down a resource, you can pump something else up there as well. So this deck here has worked out really well. I don't know a lot of things I would change with it, other than maybe the Eldritch Shield, maybe switch out, maybe get rid of Evolve for something else. I don't know, but it seems like even if you're running low on resources, like if you're not getting the resources you need, the deck still has the capability to either maintain or at least keep up until the resources start coming in, and then you can start getting some of your cards out. So I don't know. That's the deck there, and I basically geared around Flight and the Kraken and Jadiim. So hopefully you like it. Give it a try, and if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and click subscribe, and have another video for you soon.